Okay, here we are. Nice, here we are. So in the top left here in the blue, we have ForgeableSum, the guy who created the game. And his opponent in the purple here, down in the bottom right, is going to be Asso in the purple. So yeah, looks like both players are working on their first bot factory. ForgeableSum is going to start moving his scout while Assos has already arrived here. They did encounter each other on the way for a brief second. So yeah, overall, very curious how this goes. On one hand, ForgeableSum probably knows the game better than anyone else because, well, he made it. But on the other hand, how good is he actually? I don't know. I haven't seen most of these players play on their own. We have seen Asso defeat Space Marine in 2 games ago. So we do know that he's at least not the worst player in the game, but yeah, of course, this is very early in the game's history. The community is still very small. Luckily, a lot of the players do know each other from the past. Like, many of the players in this tournament are players that I'm familiar with because they were in the 8-bit community. That's, of course, how I heard about this game myself. And so, yeah, it's really interesting how different RTSs can basically have communities that just kind of move on from one game to another and eventually kind of end up playing. You end up with a bunch of games with the same players. 3 bullfrogs on the way here for ForgeableSum. Asso still doesn't... Okay, wait, no, he has 1 bullfrog and 1 merc on the field. Interestingly enough, he's working on a second mech factory. Really curious what this entails. Because on one hand, it could mean that he's planning to be really aggressive. On the other hand, it might be a mistake. But yeah, on the other hand, does he have the forces to defend this? I guess he does, with the 1 merc and 2 bullfrogs. He's not dodging, he's dodging, now he's dodging. Okay, now he's moving his units to dodge. Oh, that's interesting. Looks like, I think, ForgeableSum's units instead focused on a scout instead of the bullfrogs. That's interesting. But yeah, the merc is heavily damaged. Other 2 units are fine, it seems. These units, 2 of the bullfrogs are moderately damaged. Okay. Okay, it looks like these bullfrogs are going into move-in once again. Asso is out of position. Oh no, actually a lot of... Okay, these drones are going to be moved to dodge. Silo almost dead. Some of these drones are damaged, but I don't think any were killed. Silo was killed. That is going to actually inflict some damage. Merc is going to take down a single bullfrog here. Meanwhile, Asso's units, you know, I think ForgeableSum, though, seeing that Asso only had 1 merc defending and it had been built as he was attacking, is going to know that Asso's units have to be somewhere, because he does know that Asso had other units earlier defending. So he might be preparing units to defend here. On the other hand, there's only 2 bullfrogs here. They are going to encounter the air factory, which was just finished. They are going to take down 1 harvester, 1 drone. But yeah, only 1 drone lost. Meanwhile, not too bad. Really not bad for ForgeableSum. He's going to hold this off easily. Asso, meanwhile, not producing that many units, actually, despite the fact that he has 2 mech factories. Not really taking advantage of that. I wonder if his economy is actually able to support it. I mean, I could see how it could theoretically do that, but that's interesting. He's going to move out with another small army. But I feel like this force is really small. And I'm really curious what he can actually get done with this, because I feel like it's just going to end up getting repulsed. Because I can't see... I mean, if ForgeableSum went AFK for a couple seconds, I could see Asso killing 2 drones here. There, maybe the silo. Okay, that's 1 drone dead. Asso trying to fall back. He's going to lose some units here. So he basically killed 2 drones and maybe like a bullfrog or 2, and at the same time lost the bulk of his army. Not an effective trade for Asso, in my opinion. But meanwhile, he is building some more units. Hasn't teched up yet. Okay, there's the tank factory at least. So He is going to get his third factory and his second type of factory. Okay, let's see what else. What else is going on here? 4 silos, all in the same location. Asso has started mining from a 5th silo here, mining some ore there, which could indicate that he's going to be building javelins or something. Or maybe he might go for demolishers. I can't remember if they require a tech lab. They do require a tech lab, but he might build a tech lab next. Because looking at what he can do with the ore, I can't. Oh! The fighters have moved in. The fighters have moved in. Some of these drones are going to go down, and at the same time, he also got some interesting intel here. With these fighters, he now knows that Asso has been mining ore, so he can prepare for like some of those heavier ore units. And of course, he's also seen the factories here, and he's going to see there is a tank factory. He hasn't seen an air yet, though, so he has to be thinking maybe javelins are on the way. Maybe he's gonna start working on demolishers after a tech lab or something. But yeah, he does know that there is ore being mined. There is, okay. Well, there's a gladiator. Although, in my opinion, gladiators, I really wonder how effective they are. I mean, they might be effective compared to the other options that Asso has. Okay, yeah, this location, taking advantage of the height, I believe, made it so the Asso's ground defenses couldn't easily deal with the fighters. That's interesting. And so that's going to be game over. Asso surrendering to ForgeableSum. Okay, let's head over to game 4, which is going to be Norman Trips versus Visix fan. Is this? No, that's not the right lobby. It looks like there is some chaos here with the challenge, because on one hand, since Swimmer's original opponent, Nabi, didn't show up, Woxy replaced Nabi, but at the same time, they forgot to account for that in the brackets, so they just removed the game that Swimmer had to face Nabi in. So the brackets show Swimmer, but that's actually Woxy, because Woxy beat Swimmer. But I think there might be something else going on. Wait, Woxy's actually being shown versus the real Carnage. So I think someone else quit. Yes, because there was only 9 players when there were 11 signed up. So that's really interesting. So Woxy's game versus Swimmer may be voided. And so yeah, they're arguing about that in Twitch chat. They're arguing about that in Discord. And I have no idea where we're going to how we're going to continue. But I guess I should join this game, because this game does seem to still be a game. Woxy is remarking that this is a little like being back in the 8-bit days, which I have to agree with, because partially it's just the names here. Woxy, okay, I mean, most of the players in this tournament, like, I know like half of them from 8-bit. Asso, Woxy, Morley, Nabi, Carnage. So wait, so Nabi didn't appear though, so okay, whatever. We'll figure out what's going on now. But I think the easiest way to fix this is to have Morley and Woxy swap their games. Or we should just void Woxy's game against Swimmer and have him play against Carnage. But the joke is that whoever has to do that will lose versus Carnage really fast. Or we could just give Carnage a bye into the semifinals, I guess. That's possible. I'm ready whenever you two are. Okay.